The thing that's so unique about blood and platelet donors is that they cannot happen without the kindness of a human being who is willing to roll up their sleeve and save the life of another. It is a personal thing. It is a one-on-one beautiful thing that people can do, and we get a chance to see that every day. And one of those people that rolls up their sleeves and helps out, his name is Michael Allen. He gives regularly, and he's a very busy man with a job and a family, but he finds the time to give, and he'd like to share a little bit about why he makes that time to give. So, Michael?
While growing up, my dad was a regular blood donor, and he always had on the calendar marked 56 days for when he was eligible again. Personally, I'm not a fan of needles, but when I got into donating because my employer was hosting a drive on site. I was working on a project with a few friends, and they were heading over to the drive. With their support, I decided to donate. I figured if it counted as part of my workday, it was a win-win. I was 27 years old when I donated for the first time, finally tapped into the 56-day experience. I've been donating whole blood at the drives my employer hosted, and after a year of that, I kind of got into it. My 56 days had come up, but my employer didn't have a drive scheduled. It was November, and they weren't planning on hosting another drive until the first quarter of the next year. So I stepped out of my win-win situation, being paid on the clock, and I went to the Warwick Center on my own time. That day, May C. drew me, and during the donation, she told me that for my blood type, they prefer me to donate platelets rather than whole blood. And it was simple as that. And now I've been donating platelets for 9 years. Some people ask me how I find the time to do this as a husband with a full-time job and a 10-year-old son. Last time I donated, Anne-Marie was reviewing my file during the draw. I was looking at it upside down, but I saw the number 21 circled at the bottom of the page, and I asked her what it was. She said that it was the number of times that I had donated in 2016. I was completely floored. Obviously, a lot of things have to go right in our family schedule to get to the center that often, but it helps to have the support of my wife and son. My wife and I both work, and between the three of us, there are various physical activities on the calendar, so I've settled into the 7 a.m. weekend slot. She thinks I'm crazy because not only am I not sleeping in on the weekend, but the 7 a.m. appointment requires me to get up even earlier than I do during the week. So there's sacrifice, but it's all about the greater good. I enjoy the 7 a.m. donation slot because the day's still fairly quiet, so I enjoy conversation with the staff. I used to watch movies on the computers, but these days I just relax and listen to my iPod. A lot of people read, and occasionally someone falls asleep, which can be pretty entertaining. My motivation in donating is in the numbers. With about 5% of eligible Rhode Island donors giving, it's a situation where I just want to make sure that I do my part, which in a way is how I ended up here today. Thank you.